Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Mutia Rahmawati from 4A class English Education Department at Win Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta. And in this video, I will review 10 articles that I have read. Okay, there is a list of articles. Number one, the role of social media in development of English language writing skill at school level. And number two, conceptualization of second language writing strategies and the relation to student characteristic. And number three, chat and learn effectiveness of using WhatsApp as a pedagogical tool and enhance EFL learners reading and writing skills. And number four, effect of self and per editing on Iranian TOEFL postgraduate students L2 writing. And number five, teachers and student attitudes toward error correction in L2 writing. And number six, the effect of gender and language proficiency on the metaphor used in the writing of TOEFL students. And number seven, analytic assessment of TOEFL undergraduate students' writings, diagnosing areas of strength and weakness. And number eight, online collaborative writing technique using Wiki. How effective is it to enhance learners' essay writing? And number nine, academic writing challenges of EFL learners and teachers' proficiency in Pakistani higher education. And the last, an investigation into the grammatical error of students' writing. Okay, the next. First article, the role of social media in development of English language writing skill at school level. The purpose, this study aims to investigate how students perceive social media in terms of ease of use, usability, and attitudes toward the use of social media for activities and examine what factors correlate. And the result and findings of the study reveal that social media plays an important role in writing performance development of English learners at school level, like it facilitates the English learners to learn new words and vocabulary suitable from them in the ability of English language learning. It is easy for English learners as compared to books reading and and other text materials and arouse the interest of English learners towards the English language learning, and the English learners may use social media tools for a long enough period of time without any hesitation or boredom. Similarly, the findings of the study also confirm with Al-Jarrah, Talafah, and Al-Jarrah uh, that the use of social media is easy for young university level learners as compared to books or other text materials. Will go into library and get books related to vocabulary development. However, the learners may use social media sources like Facebook, Twitter, Flickr, YouTube, WhatsApp, and other so many tools of social media to improve their writing performance of English language not only in the text form, but they may see the pictures of things through online media. And the next article is conceptualization of second language writing strategies and their relation to student characteristic. Okay. Uh, The purpose. The first objective of this study was to validate a second language writing strategy survey by adopting and modifying items from established L2 writing strategy research. Three different categories are expected to emerge: planning, problem solving, and corrective feedback. The second aim of this research is to identify the effect of L2 writing skills, L2 writing anxiety, and English or non-English majors on strategy use. And the result, the findings of this study are uh, number one, self-perception of L2 writing skills predict strategy of to use. Uh, Number two, when controlling for writing skills, L2 writing anxiety has a positive influence on L2 writing strategy use. And number three, English majors have a stronger tendency to planning strategies than non-English majors. And number four, student overall preferred problem-solving strategies, followed by planning strategies and corrective feedback respectively. The study helped address this need by contributing to our understanding of writing strategies and their relationship to student characteristics. Okay, and the next, chat and learn effectiveness of using WhatsApp as a pedagogical tool to enhance EFL learners' eh, sorry, reading and writing skills. Okay, the purpose of this study was to examine the pedagogical role of WhatsApp as a mobile assisted language learning application in developing the motivational level of Yemeni EFL learners and developing reading and writing skills. And the result, they emphasize that WhatsApp chats and news articles shared via their WhatsApp group during the 2 month study helped them a lot to learn new vocabulary and grammar and to develop their reading and writing skills as a whole. They emphasize that WhatsApp group chats motivated them to learn from each other and provided them with space to practice English as a means of communication. They agreed and strongly agreed that chats and tasks they exchanged during the study were of a high significance in developing their reading and writing skills. Okay, and the next article, effect of self and per editing on Iranian TOEFL postgraduate student L2 writing. The purpose of this study to try to investigate the role of self-editing and per-editing on paper writing by Iranian English teaching as foreign language graduate student. And the result, the finding of the study revealed that first, self-edition can enhance the writing ability of TOEFL student. Second, edition improve the writing ability of postgraduate TOEFL student. Compared with self-edition, per-edition did not result in significant enhancement of the performance of the sample under study. Thus, based on the result obtained from the statistical analysis on the collected data mentioned in Chapter 3, it can be safely claimed that using self-edition technique as a corrective feedback technique can significantly improve the writing achievement of postgraduate students of TOEFL. All in all, more attention should be given to such techniques as corrective feedback of different types, given that writing ability can be enhanced through this technique. Okay, and the next article, teachers and students' attitudes toward error correction in auto writing. Okay, the purpose of this study was to examine whether there were differences between teachers' preferences for certain types of feedback and error correction techniques and students. Okay, and the result, a careful scrutiny of the teachers and student responses to the items included in the questionnaires reveals some glaring discrepancies in the preference, attitudes, and opinions of teachers and students alike. More importantly, both groups presented a somewhat disjointed front in plain language. There was some variation between teachers themselves and students as far as their preference, attitudes, and opinion for error correction, technique, techniques, techniques, and various features of language are concerned. Teachers, however, should keep in mind that student preference and opinion are weighty and influential because any incongruity between students and teachers' opinions can curb or hinder the effectiveness or corrective feedback. Preference are thus important if teachers and students both have mutual understanding of the purpose of certain correction techniques and come to terms on their use, the odds are that feedback will be productive. The opposite is true if teacher and student are odds over the usefulness of certain correction techniques, the result will probably be feedback that is ineffective and worse still, these are disheartening for students who are learning to write. Okay, and the next article, the effect of gender and language proficiency on the metaphor used in writing of TOEFL student. Okay, the purpose of this study was to explore the effect of learning variables, namely gender and skills, on the use of metaphors in TOEFL student writing. And the result, the present study set out to shed light on the effect of language proficiency and gender on the metaphor used in writing of Iranian TOEFL students. Concerning language proficiency, the results of this study are in accordance with the general trend of previous studies that have indicated a close relationship between L2 proficiency and the ability to use metaphor. That is, metaphor use increase across the CAFR levels. However, with regard to the role of gender in metaphor use, the findings deviate from the available literature and no significant difference was observed in the use of metaphor by male and female participants. The findings of the study suggest a number of implications for FL, classroom, teachers, and content writer. This is a fact that needs to be highlighted by teacher as learners. Awareness of the ubiquitous nature of metaphor may motivate them in improving their metaphoric competence. The pervasiveness of figurative language in everyday communication also raises the importance of metaphor instruction in language classroom. Okay, the next article, analytic assessment of TOEFL undergraduate student writings, diagnosing areas of strength and weakness. Okay, the purpose of this study was to diagnose the strengths and weaknesses of TOEFL undergraduate students in a variety of ways, aspects of their writing performance through an analytical rating scale. In addition, this study also attempted to determine. Okay, the purpose of this study was to diagnose the strengths and weaknesses of TOEFL undergraduate students in a variety of ways, aspect of their writing performance through an analytical rating scale. In addition, this study also attempt to determine which aspect or component of writing significantly contribute to variation in student overall writing performance. Okay, and the result revealed that the first and second year undergraduate student in group one mainly concentrate on the spelling and content components that presented the lowest variance in overall rating, and in group two, the third and fourth year students main concern were spelling and vocabulary, indicating the smallest amount of variance. The result imply that the familiarity of students in group one, which the topics could help them to perform better in their writing and get higher scores, and that years of study at university and paying more attention to the vocabulary help students in group two to improve their lexical knowledge. The result of this study can be useful for teachers who have writing course to modify their teaching and evaluation method of writing and consider alternative ways of assessing student writing samples. In addition, it can help teachers identify the areas of difficulty in students' writings and put a greater focus on those aspects in their teaching. The findings can also be useful for students in writing classes in that they can be aware of their problematic areas and practice more to improve the quality of their writing. And the next article, online collaborative writing technique using Wiki. How effective is it to enhance learners' essay writing? Okay, the purpose of this research is to analyze the effectiveness of online collaborative writing technique to improve students' argumentative essay writing skill. And the result, based on observation reports, statistical test result, and analysis of student perception, online collaborative writing technique using Wiki integrate into model has a significant effect on improving student argumentative essay writing skills. And as an implication, this approach is very suitable for native learner learning independence. In addition, the survey results show that students were very enthusiastic about participating in online collaborative writing technique. Okay, and the next article, academic writing challenge of EFL learners and teachers proficiency in Pakistani higher education. Okay, the purpose of this research to explore the main academic challenges of EFL students in Pakistani higher education, assess the competency of teachers in Pakistani higher education for their potential to provide quality academic writing skills to EFL students, as well as implement feasible recommendation and to improve EFL writing skills academic student by revising the faculty liability policy and syllabus. And the result, the study has revealed the common practice of Pakistani EFL students encompassing aptitude toward writing tasks, structural competence, and self-assessment skills. Moreover, loopholes in the selection criteria of teachers and incompatibility of syllabus at higher education have also been identified. It is assumed that using mixed methods, approach, and data collection techniques to examine the experience of academic writing and data analysis will contribute for developing of theories. Okay, and the last article, an investigation into the grammatical errors of students' writing. Okay, the purpose of this research is to classify students' grammatical errors in writing and to analyze the many students' mistake in applying time marker in writing. And the result, the present study has examined the written discourse and student common grammatical errors in student writing, employing James 1998 assessment criteria. The study found seven common grammatical errors: preposition, article, singular or plural, irregular verbs, tense, concord, and possessive case. The outcomes of the study show significant results, though on a relatively small scale. The study can explain similar studies in the future or even in different contexts. The more similar studies are conducted, the more we know the prominence of students' grammatical errors. Further, this will significantly inform on how teachers should deliver the teaching of grammar to their students. Lastly, the present study suggests the need for EFL teachers to improve their skills in making and giving feedback towards students writing. As a result, this will gradually enhance student writing skills. Okay, maybe that's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.